It was a bright Saturday morning in the little family home. Stuart woke up early, stretching his tiny arms as the sunlight poured through the window. The family had planned to spend the day at the park. George was polishing his model car, Mrs. Little was packing snacks, and Mr. Little checked the weather forecast. Stuart climbed up on the kitchen counter, eager to help. He loved being part of the family, even though everything around him was 10 times bigger. Stuart hopped into George's model car, ready to race when they got there. Snowbell, their cat, yawned lazily and warned, "Don't get lost, little guy." Stuart chuckled but took the words lightly. The Littles drove off in their car, with Stuart peeking out the window, excited to explore the park again. The park was alive with laughter, children playing, and dogs chasing frisbees. The family spread out a picnic blanket under a big oak tree. Stuart ran a few laps with George's toy car and even made some new friends, a curious squirrel and a friendly pigeon. Everything seemed perfect, until Stuart saw something rolling down the hill, George's model car tire. Without thinking, Stuart ran after the tire. It rolled faster and faster, leading him away from the picnic area and down a narrow path lined with tall grass. By the time he caught it, Stuart realized he couldn't see the Littles anymore. He turned around, but everything looked different. The laughter was faint. The trees seemed taller. Stuart's tiny heart began to race. Stuart decided to retrace his steps. He walked past the pond, crossed a wooden bridge, and even asked a duck for directions. But no matter where he turned, he couldn't find the big oak tree. Meanwhile, the Littles noticed he was missing. Mrs. Little's face turned pale, and George ran to the park manager for help. Snowbell sniffed the air. He might not admit it, but he was worried too. Trying to find home, Stuart followed a small pathway that led to a busy street. Cars zoomed by, and the world felt huge. He hid behind a trash bin and waited for a chance to cross safely. A kind street pigeon named Penny noticed him trembling. "Need help, little one?" she cooed softly. Stuart nodded, explaining he got lost. Penny offered to guide him closer to the city park exit. Penny flew above and kept an eye out for danger while Stuart followed along the sidewalk. They faced puddles, barking dogs, and even a curious little boy who tried to pick Stuart up, but Stuart managed to slip away. "Thank you, Penny," he said as they reached a familiar-looking sign that read, "Central Park South." Stuart finally recognized the way back. At the same time, George and Snowbell were searching everywhere. Snowbell climbed a tree to get a better view, while George called out, "Stuart! Where are you?" Mr. and Mrs. Little asked the park security for help and put up small, lost mouse notices. The whole park was looking now, even other kids joined the search. As evening light painted the sky orange, Stuart finally spotted George's red shirt near the lake. He ran as fast as his tiny legs could carry him and shouted, "George!" George turned around, eyes wide with relief. "Stuart!" he cried, scooping him up gently. Mrs. Little hugged him, and even Snowbell purred quietly, pretending not to care. Everyone was overjoyed. Stuart was safe again. That night, the Littles returned home. Stuart was given his favorite cheese sandwich and a warm cup of cocoa. George promised to never let him wander too far again. Snowbell curled up beside Stuart's tiny bed and whispered, "Don't do that again, little guy." Stuart smiled sleepily. "I won't."